Welcome to the flowerschool.com video library. I'm Leanne Kessler, Director of the Floral Design Institute, and today I'm here to share with you a beautiful contemporary bridal bouquet done in the European style, the very luxurious and full size, using the brand new holder from Oasis, the European style bridal bouquet holder. To create the European style, the traditional holders don't work as well. We still need these, but not for this bouquet. This time, we want to use the flat, beautiful European style holders. They come in the round, they also come in square. Today I'm going to work with the round one. Then additionally, I'll be using spray glue, the Super 77, and the U-Glue Dashes, another glue product, to help cover all my mechanics. The first step in creating the bouquet is to cover the base mechanics, the plastic backing, even the sides and the handle. To do that, I use the Super 3M77 spray glue and then aspidistra leaves. They come in so many different types. There's the green, there's the variegated, there's even the Milky Way, which is spotted. And I just sprayed these and then adhered them directly to the container, all over the back, down the handle, and around the edges. Now it's been pre-soaked, and you'll find when you soak these, they hold a lot of water. So they're relatively heavy, but do them the day before, and the flowers will drink the water, leaving just enough to keep them alive throughout the wedding and ceremony, and still not have it be too heavy. It's not cumbersome. It's just a little bit weighty from the water, which is what you want to keep the flowers alive. Then I'm going to just set it down into a vase so that I can work and add a little bit more around the sides using ivy. These are beautiful variegated tendrils. I can just give it a cut and actually insert it directly down into the foam, and then repeat that. If I need to, I can cut into the leaf and then into the foam. And then as I work, I can bring this and wrap it around, overlapping, bring it, wrap it around. Can I tuck it in to hold it in place? And if need be, I can go back and add a wire to ensure that it doesn't come apart. I'm going to use some hairpin wire and just pin right over the top of the stems in a few spots just to hold it in place. Certainly don't want it to come unwound right as the bride's walking down the aisle. So I just hairpin it here and there, and that'll make sure that it stays put. Then, fun times, go back and add flowers. I have one peony. It's going to be my accent. Just let it cut short. Don't want to be too tall. And then set it off center. Then I have one succulent that's also going to be part of my accent. I prepared it ahead of time with a wood pick. Just cut it down to size and set it right in next to the peony. Tucked low. Then garden roses. Oh, they're so exquisite. Adding those, grouping them for color. Right down to the front. And the second one, letting them terrace one over the other so that it just tucks your eye in, pulling it to the peony. Then a darker spray rose or garden rose, tucked low, and beside it. So now it's going to look beautiful from the front side as well as from the back side, because you don't know which way she will always hold it. She's going to turn it in her hands, so you want to make sure that it looks gorgeous no matter which direction. To brighten this area of the bouquet, some gorgeous orange, tangerine-colored ranuncula, cut short and then tucked right down low. Then a second one, underneath it even, a little bit lower, and a third one. keeping them all grouped together. Coming in a little bit, finding the perfect little spot. There we go. Then maybe a tiny bit of Dusty Miller, breaking it down and placing it in the center, adding some brightness. Another bit coming on through. Then underneath, pulling your eye down so that it really creates depth in the bouquet. Some vivid, vivid yellow button palms, cutting them very short, just like an inch, and then sliding them down below the other flowers so that they just peek through. You can even bring them out in front here, tucked very low, building a lower level. And what this does, it also helps cover every speck of the foam so that my mechanics are hidden. As I finish, I need to add some height on this side to balance off the lovely peony and the ranunculus and the garden roses. So using just a bit of hydrangea in this beautiful miniature green, pulling off the leaves, don't need those, cutting it short, and then dipping the stem in alum. Yes, alum, A-L-U-M, it's a pickling spice, and it keeps them alive so much longer. And then setting it down in, maybe doing a second stem. Dipping, and then setting it. Now my color harmony is very bold, very kicky, a lot of fun. It can be a little confusing. It's like, oh, pink and orange, do those go together? Yes, they do. It's an analogous, that pinks to oranges to yellows, but I've extended it. So it's an extended analogous harmony going all the way around to include green. So it's bright, festive, and oh, so much fun. As you finish, pick it up, double check. Look at it as the bride would look down on it. Turn it, double check the sides. Make sure that there's no foam showing, that everything's concealed. And then, to make sure that it's going to last as long as possible, spray it well with Crowning Glory. Saturate all the blooms and the ivy and the leaves. That will lock the moisture in so it stays fresh and alive for the bride. Spray it heavily. Then let it sit and dry. You don't want to put it in the cooler while it's still wet with the Crowning Glory. Wait till that dries, then set it back into a vessel, cover it with a plastic bag, and set it in the flower cooler, and it will easily wait overnight. Next morning, take it out, and you'll have an absolutely gorgeous bouquet ready for the bride. Creating the luxurious European-style bridal bouquets is so easy with the Oasis holders. I can remember trying to create this big, broad surface on those little tiny holders. It didn't work. Now, it's simple. Now for your turn, find a round one or a square one. Either way, experiment with it. Try it ahead of time so that you're comfortable and you know what it's like. Because wouldn't you like to have a bouquet like this to take home and enjoy? I know I'm going to take it home and enjoy it. It's beautiful even just to set it in a vase sitting on the table. They display gorgeous. So now it's your turn. If you need help finding the supplies, questions about doing this, don't hesitate to contact us. You can reach us through the website at flowerschool.com or by telephone at 1-800-819-8089. When you get yours done, send me a picture. Love to see. Use my personal email. It's Leanne, Leanne, @floraldesigninstitute.com. Have fun and do something you love.